Hi guys, it's Resemble Jinky, and I'm here to talk about something. Now this one is pretty important to everyone else, and especially the ones that they know. And it's about people. For me, I do like people, if they're good. Now, I do give them some change, so I forgot what they're called when they're right outside of the store and stuff. But it was a person in a Santa Claus suit. And it was around that time where I was 13, and I felt really good about it. It was around that time where I tried to start a new life. Yeah, I'll give it to you. Starting a new life is not going to be that easy. Do you ever get that kind of feeling when you want to go back, but after some time hanging over here with your new life, you'll realize why you moved here in the first place. And that's how I did it. But at least sometimes you can visit over there, and maybe sometimes around the holidays or just some special occasion. It's not exactly as bad as that sounds. Sure, you won't be able to be over there for that long, but that might be the opportunity. And I'm a very hard-working guy. I try to finish my work every day while I'm in school, try to make some friends. But it wasn't exactly easy for me. I was losing some of my self-esteem and confidence. For the first time that I never really knew how to make a friend. No one never really taught me how to do it, but I'm starting to get there. It's not exactly easy to talk to someone face to face. For me, I was way too shy to talk to anybody, and I still am till this day, but a little bit. Even though if I'm a bit shy, that doesn't mean that I can talk to anybody. The only way that I know how to make some friends is I had to show us some, maybe one of my works. And some of them would be drawings, and mostly just watching anime, and also doing running. People say that I'm a fast runner, but right now I just don't have that kind of speed anymore because ever since this thing started that I was losing some muscles. Man, I wish the world could go back to normal right now. I didn't expect this to get so much friends for this, or all of this. And it was my first time that I actually felt that much happiness from them. I felt that I was a bit safe with them because they were the best friends I've got. But some people, well, let's just say they're not exactly the ones that you don't want to be friends with. Take this for example. Let's just say that someone is getting very offended over some singing voice and makes some kind of huge argument about it, and you tell a lot of people about this, but no one even cares about it because it's just that. Next thing you know, after a couple of months later, the stranger's still mad and complains of what he's doing, even though it's not exactly wrong. Then after that, a few months later, the stranger tried to come after me and telling me about this person who plays about over some kind of singing voice, which is not even a big deal at all, but he seems cool. And saying that, don't talk to him. But do I still talk to him? Of course I would. Because he's actually a pretty funny guy. And it's just a singing voice. How bad could it be? It's not even that much of a deal. I barely sing, but I don't say that I'm just better than anybody. If someone says that someone's better than me, then I would just say, okay, and then ignore it. Or if someone's just making fun of your voice, then just ignore it as well. But, fortunately, there are some people out there that are they'll get frustrated very easily, and get obsessed by talking about someone that they hate. Now, if you actually hate someone, then why are you still talking about them? That just doesn't make any sense. Because if that stranger talks about someone constantly, then that doesn't prove that you hate them. It does a little, but you're basically using that kind of hate to get attention for yourself. And that's not healthy. For me, I'm just a cool guy that who's just to entertain everybody. I don't really start stuff with anybody. I did start out small, but did I go for the option that might sacrifice everything, including the reputation. I would never do that. Besides that, it's not exactly worth it. Like for me, like I have been working on for about almost 4 years, and I've been uploading constantly ever since I started this thing. Next thing you know, that stranger will just come to you and say bad things about you. Like if you want to keep on that small grudge that doesn't even mean anything, then that is just pathetic. Like if you don't like me, then why are you talking about me anyway? Like I've been staying till about 10 p.m. to 7 in the gosh darn morning for making videos for you guys. And I'll tell you, making that last video that I made, it took me about 24 hours. Way more than 24 hours to complete it. Besides, I had to make sure that it was funny for you guys. Now, I know that there are some that have the exact same cup of tea, and that's okay. But there's some people that likes to make fun of you, like what you're doing and stuff. The only thing I can see right now is basically a troll. Because seriously, someone will just come at you like no matter what. Then that is just a troll. So I say, if the strangers say that if they're actually mature, then why they're still talking about them? Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. Over a small thing. Like, that is just pathetic. Like, if you're truly mature, then why didn't you ignore it? Next thing you know, the stranger hires some people to jump on that certain person. Like, that's just freaking ridiculous. Like, over one gosh darn thing that is very small? Come on. Like, they had the audacity to do that kind of thing. And for what? To end his own life? If that's what this is, then I don't even understand that anymore. Like, that is just despicable. Like, why would you ever? Like, over a small thing. Unlike the stranger, I don't talk about people behind their back. Besides, I'm less active on Discord. Now imagine this. If the stranger decides to find you on Discord and say some very offensive things about you, then the best thing to do is to never talk to them and block them. That way you won't make the situation worse. And that's what you're idea. Like if you just gonna choose the other way, like talk to them, then that's just gonna make the entire situation even worse. Like, is it even worth talking to them? No. And after a couple hours, you get jumped by that stranger. And for what? Because I'm not that cup of tea of yours? We don't get what we want all the time. And they're saying that I'm a bad person because of one thing. Like, over one small thing? Like, come on. Like, everyone knows about me, okay? Like, everyone knows that I'm a cool guy. Like, Sand64, Sunpants, and Comrades, Tigerzilla, Multiverse Sonic. They all know what I am. Like, oh my god, this is just getting ridiculous right now. Like, if someone doesn't have the right cup of tea of yours, then just don't harass them. It's not that big a deal. But hey, Rastino, there's just some trolls out there. I mean, no wonder why that other guy hates that stranger. Because if the stranger's gonna talk about the other person constantly, well, the other person who's been working very hard for some attention, and who has been very cool to everybody. Like, I worked hard, I've been doing this for entertainment, like for you guys, for almost 4 years. Like, you think I'm just gonna take advantage of this on how much work that it took me to get to this? Like, I wanted to be the best YouTuber I could be! Like, I don't bite the hand that feeds me. Like, why would I do that? That's just sacrificing everything that you have earned. You know, like a stranger, I don't jump people. Like, that is just ridiculous. Like, I would do it if someone just talking about someone that didn't even do anything to them, and that who was completely innocent. Like, that's how cool I am. Like, if someone messed with my friends, they mess with me. Like, either if I'm here or not, do I still care about you guys? Of course I do. Like, why would I throw that all away? Anyway, sorry about that. I just had to put this one off my chest. So, more of the story? Don't trust people that will do those kind of things, because they'll just come after you instead. And looking for attention. And please, please, please don't do that. It's not even worth it at all. Just do hard work and you'll be able to achieve it. Like, I'm almost at 2K and I'm still working hard for it. By entertaining you guys and stuff. That's how much I love doing this. And the most important thing for hardworking people is how you can't give up no matter what stands in your way. If you'll do that, then you'll be able to achieve it. And don't let people offend on what you are. Anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of this video. So I had to put something off my chest. And also a lesson, too. And here's the advice. Work hard, don't let people stand in your way. If you'll be able to do it, you'll achieve it. Stay away from the wrong people. Stay safe. And I will see everyone in the next video.